So many people making claims, but are they real? Are there aliens, or is it nothing? Wow.
All right. All right. How is everybody doing? Everybody. I got nobody. Nobody's got no time for me. I'm here at this strange angle. It's quite all right. Taking things at a different angle. Here beside my virtual tree. Plan D. I got trolls. I've got trolls in my live chat. First in the live chat, don't you know? Don't you know? Moi. Merry Christmas. Seasons to you. First in the live chat, gold medal. Regardless of your intentions, we honor your plan D. I got you. I caught you. I caught you saying the same sweet things to me, saying the same sweet things to Steven. I caught you. I caught you. Gotcha, Plan D. I love you. No, you wish, Jonaside. You could never. We know we got you, Plan D. But we got you're there. You're there with the views. Hey, what are internet relationships? Look, the fact of the matter is this: looking at YouTube interactions for as long as I have, and looking at my own interactions with the people that I watch and respond to, right? It's like sharks and those things that attach themselves to sharks, right? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, or it's like the way Corey Good responded to me, and I said to Corey Good, I said, "You're an idiot." You know what I mean? Like, you don't understand. There's a dance here, right? There's a relationship. It's like you read A Scanner Darkly by Philip K. Dick. You know, it's like, what are the cops going to do if the robbers retire? Everyone's out of a gig. No, no, no. Don't misunderstand. I don't think you're Corey. I don't think you're Corey, baby. You know what I mean? I think you're you, and God bless you. God bless you, and you bring French to the scene. And what do we know about French? Brings a little class to the proceedings, right? We honor you. What am I, Chappelle chopped liver? No, we're spooky. We're spooky bed here. We're gonna get to everybody. Listen, you gotta give me time. We come on to dance. Plant D is here. Gold medal onto you. I said Dick. Speaking of class, spotted Dick. Hey, you see what I did there? Give it a little class. Just a little class. Jonaside. Second in the live chat. Silver medal onto you. Spooky bed hair. Long time no see. You better believe you're there. For somebody's not there, I guess this bronze medal is going to go to you. Welcome to the proceedings, one and all. Having given out my gold medals, there you go, going down. We have Christy here with us as well. Christy, I've given out my gold medals for YouTube live chat participation, but we can give you an honorable mention. I see somebody on Kick. Don't forget, folks, though I haven't put the links in there, we're also on Twitch. We're also on the Kick. I got to get my rear end in gear and fix my. What's this? No, 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 buddy. Sorry, I'm going to give you one of these. Sorry, talk right now. You're going to be okay, kid. Here's Arlo jumping into the proceedings. Uh, whoever you are on Kick, knowing that you're clearly soliciting for services or views. God bless you, but we're going to hold on to these medals for someone who might be organically inspired. Jonaside, gold medal for participation on Twitch. 12 viewers, according to the Magic Machine, if the Magic Machine is to be believed. And so I thank all who are tuning in. Folks, I was doing some internet participations. Arlo, our cat, my friendly cat here. There you go, getting into the shot there. Every once in a while, can do the magic. Um, getting involved, doing coming a little bit out of semi-retirement in November, trying to kick up some action and excitement for trying to get a little game going. Oh, we're up to 31 viewers. Amazing, amazing. It people love people love the quote unquote main channel here, CW Chanter. Can't down to 20. What? Folks, that, you're in, you're out. You're in, you're out. Tim Frey. Tim Frey's here, like a bad penny, chasing everyone. How'd that happen? How did come on, folks? 19. Who's give give a brother a shot here? What come on. What what am I not doing? I mean, I accidentally scrolled. For God's sake, well, don't do that. But for the I mean, who 13? I'm losing people like wildfire here. It's like the minute I said people were watching, they said, "Oh, forget this guy. He's saying we're watching. He thanked us." Guys, I better start complaining. Did I happen to mention that this is one of those shows where I'm going to be telling you about how my life has gone to shit, and I'm going to start crying at any moment because the world is on fire. The dude who sued me is uh, clearly victorious, and my life is a shambles, and something else bad has happened. No, okay. Nothing. I don't know. Who knows? You can't. I guess it's a lesson there. Don't become fixated on the numbers. What? I, it's unfathomable to me. It's like what? I I mean, I put myself right there in the title, so you figure that anyone comes along will be coming along for me. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'll just have to go with the thing. Anyway, I did not get sued again. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I think that you know what I mean. I don't check the docket every day, unless you know something that I don't. It's entirely possible. Brandon Young. No, I'm kidding. Okay, listen. Watching on vertical is weird. You do not have to watch on vertical. So StreamYard has unleashed this new thing where they're allowing me to simulcast on YouTube in two different formats. Why they're allowing this and how this is not a violation of YouTube's terms of service, I don't know. But it is what it is. Jonas said, if you haven't watched the new movie, I'll give you a synopsis. I have. It's basically everything he's uploaded onto YouTube for the past like 2 years. That's it. It's literally like his past like 2 years of YouTube content. Pretty much that's it. I mean, it's really nothing new. It's really nothing new. Um, but you know what I mean. So I tell you to wait for it to come to the streaming, but it's already there. Um, I watched it because somebody alerted me to the fact that it contained some of my material. But as I told the person that when I finally watched it, the guy is such a makes such poor editing choices and is so bad at reading the room. Speaking about Mr. Good, that if his belief was that he was presenting me in a negative light, um, I really gotta tell you, like, it's like, look, if the KKK, if a member of the KKK, or if like the member of like the Aryan Brotherhood, makes a documentary about themselves, from their perspective and point of view, and in it they say, and part of my strain and struggle is dealing with this, horrible pinko commie fag Jew who constantly gives me a hard time and says shit about me because they don't like me, qua, you know what I mean, for me and my attitude and the things that I say that I've just told you about, all the things that I stand for and believe. Um, and here's, some examples of them out of context yelling and screaming about me and how they don't like me for me being me. And they've just spent, 90 minutes presenting themselves. Now, look, most people think they're fantastic people. So the members of the Aryan Nation think that they understand that people don't like them, but they understand that they themselves believe that they are fighting for a righteous cause, yada yada yada, et cetera, et cetera. But most people, they don't appreciate that. Most people that see the documentary are going to still come away thinking, yeah, you're a Nazi, neo-Nazi, racist piece of garbage, and we're on the side of the commie pinko Jew because you know. Now, I don't mean to imply that the beliefs of Corey Good are as anathema to human consciousness, or as say like a neo-Nazi, but I am saying that if the guy thinks that the documentary presented him in a great light, look, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think the bloom is off the rose here. But anyway, yeah, the horizontal stream is absolutely present. You do not have to watch as if the way that StreamYard is now doing it is doing it in a way that if you're watching on your phone, you have your choice of watching me like in the vertical methodology. But if you're at home in your joyous home environment, feel free to watch me in the old present, landscape mode, as it were. What that does for the numbers, what that does to the algorithm, I have no friggin' idea. But it is what it is. But what are we actually here to do? What are we actually here for? So in November, it was my brilliant, wonderful idea to try and get um come back to the community, come back and try and get a little bit of excitement started by getting a game going, a grand LARP to make Thanksgiving bigger than Christmas, grander than Halloween. Perchance biting off, you know, a big chunk. You know what I mean? Considering that I had, not been doing much on the old tubes of you, trying to, change culture in a dramatic a fashion, especially in the way that I was trying to do it by trying to get people to, engage in a kind of primordial LARP with aspects of TTRPG meets my ad hoc airsats time travel methodology that's that people may or may not remember from a couple of years ago. It may have been a bit of a ask on a whole bunch of different levels. So uh I had a lot of fun doing it behind the scenes, but my output in the public sphere wasn't that, huge, because number one, I spent a lot of energy doing things behind the scenes. And to be frank and honest, I had said that, my energetic output will kind of be, um, will match what I see from the community. If people act like they're participating, they're into it, they're fresh on the idea, they're hip to the idea, they want to get involved, they're tuned in and they're turned on, then I'll do more. And if they're not, then I'll just let me, I won't worry about working on generating a resentment by kicking my ass and having it get no views or whatever. We'll just mosey about our thing and I'll do my thing and we'll catch you on the flip. So I had my fun setting up my little virtual internet radio station. People did subscribe, like one or two people subscribe, but that's fine by me. Amy Collins is here, long time no see. How about a case of jellied ocean spray cranberries in a can? This is a year-round food, without a doubt. And we'll highlight that comment. We haven't seen you in a while, Amy Collins. Amy Collins, welcome back. I'm still waiting on my Warhammer 40K army that I think I was promised at some point in my life. Anyway, kidding you, teasing you. Don't even know if that was you. But anyway, welcome back to the proceedings. So we study, we analyze, we desire to learn, we come back, we rejigger, and that's what we're doing. So I'm coming back, and here we are in December 1st. And so, new plan, new idea. Let's make it easier. So I have an idea building off of, we're trying to knock everything down. Hope I don't expose the world. Watch out. Part of my anus. Hold on, excuse me. Assless chap jeans. Not kidding. I'm teasing you. Teasing you like a fox. Red fox. Red eye. Fox. News. You can use. Is he dead yet? No? Just hold on. It'll be, give it a minute. I'm kidding. Joking. So, nostalgia loops, things happen. We're not gonna get esoteric with it. I'm gonna keep the gamey things on the surface. We're gonna make this really easy to participate, really fun. I realized that I liked the AI music and generating AI music, but no. Listen, folks, shit happens when I do these fucking cut ups. When we did shit at the beginning of Thanksgiving, I've been doing cut ups to prepare these games and do this shit. When I was doing the cut ups at the beginning of Thanksgiving is when we heard about crazy medical shit happening with somebody else. And that's when James Rink had his first fucking incident. And holy fucking shit. I swear to fucking Christ, shit happens when I do these if we do this, shit happens when we do, and we see Jordan is here as well. Jordan, welcome back as well. Shit happens. No, I know he had a heart attack a while ago. You got to be fucking kidding. That's crazy. Shit happens when I do these fucking cut ups. Shit happens when I do these cut ups. Because in the beginning of the last thing, everybody knows there was another person. Well, some people may know that there was a whole bunch that there was someone else in the community that had another major medical thing as well. If we do, I'm telling you, I am telling you, watch this. You want to see shit happen? You want to see shit? And Plan D is, I can see Plan D there, like, he's going to go crazy. He's going to start saying wacky shit. Plan D, as long as you're here for it, that's fine. Yo, look, hey, Christy, not a problem. Hey, hey, shit happens. Coincidence gets stronger when you're looking for it. And so, what do I say? You know what I say? If you're on this trip on planet Earth for one go around, you want to look for coincidences and they can go stronger, and you want to call that magic, then look for coincidences, let them get stronger, and call it magic. Because you know what? No one wins prizes for coming out the back end and saying, I was a skeptic. I saw things for exactly what they were. And I realized none of it was magic. Magic was not real. And we're all just ended up worm food. And I'm not going to see myself turn into worm food because I'm just dead. You get no prizes for getting no prizes and just being correct. So as long as I'm here, as long as I don't get fooled and I'm the only one trying to figure out what buttons to press and how it works when you press them, how to turn the magic on and how to turn the magic off, Christy, baby, may as well have fun with it, right? And it's a mental health hazard zone. You got to be careful at absolutely 100%. Nothing is real, everything is permitted, and you're absolutely going to end up looking like an asshole to somebody. But if you want to make sure you look like an asshole to nobody, guess what? You're going to end up with an incredibly boring sex life, an incredibly unexciting neurological point of view, right? You got to shake it up. And I've learned to say these things and I've come to say these things because I got to tell you, I have been shaken and chased from my skepticism on certain points by experience. I cannot tell you why. There are only certain things that have resulted in such significant coincidences. Whenever I mess around with certain practices, is when the fit hits the shan. But whatever. Let's find out. Christy says, I'm a skeptic who enjoys the ride. So let's take a trip. Let's not get high, but let's have some fun. Folks, in October, Halloween time, there are many people who watch to prove that they're real hardcore. You know, there's certain people that, the heavy metal kids, the goths and the punk rockers. I was a goth, I was a punk rocker, I was a heavy metal kid, I was a raver. I put on all the masks and it's all just playing with it's playing with doo-doo, right? So I don't want to mess with YouTube's terms of service, so we'll just call it what it is. We'll say dirty words. So playing with doo-doo, right? I mean, like there's things that are of the light, of life, and scarab beetles, dung beetles are sacred in Egypt, and because of the symbolism and stuff. But that's what covering yourself in black and being in the dark and all this, the worshiping of death is. It's excrement. That's okay. I'm not saying like in a negative light. I'm saying, but understand it and embrace it for what it is. You're playing with doo doo, with offal and things of the death. My alleged box of metal. Well, we'll get there. But as far as allegations are concerned, I have no allegations to make, but I do have permissions to give. I just want to say that if I didn't sue Corey Good, people should be very aware of the fact that, regardless of how strong I may have spoken at certain points, that if anyone ever had a, say, a clip channel, that they should know that they should feel free to know that they absolutely have permission to just keep that going if they so desire. Just throwing that out there. Always see through everything because people need to let you know who they are. Now, I'm not saying much, but let me say this. I may not be up on all the heavy metal bands. I may be an old timer who relied on some younger folk to tell me about certain bands like Enter the Shabooboo. That's what they were called. Some Mr. Bungle wannabe band. But regardless, well, I don't want to keep you stunned in silence, but let me just say this. You ever notice that there are all these heavy metal kids that were playing the all the horror movies? I'm the most horror movie guy ever, and I'm the most horror girl ever, and my life is horror movies. And so, come this October, I'm gonna watch a horror movie every day of Halloween. October, I'm gonna watch a horror movie every day. And then I realized this. Oh, there's a lot of Christmas horror movies. There's been Christmas horror movies since like horror movies. There's like the Christmas horror movies going back to the 70s. Oh man. Yes, there are Christmas horror rules. Don't have sex in the house with the kid. The kid's gonna find out he's gonna be emotionally disturbed. It's gonna fuck them up, especially if the guy's dressed up like Santa. It's gonna be a nightmare scene. For the God, love of Jeff, take off the suit beforehand. But anyway, here we go. Then I realized because of the nostalgia loops, they make all those horror movies in the 70s and early 80s, right? Christmas horror movies. Then, because of the nostalgia loop, the 20-year nostalgia loop, the 15, the 25-year, the 30-year nostalgia loop. Now, because it's so much easier now. See, however easier it was to get horror movies into made and into the VHS tape and the video rental stores. However easier it was to do that than it was to get schlock horror movies made and into like the cinemas and the drive-in movie theaters. It's that much easier to get movies now made, and put onto these streaming services, right? Terrifier 3 is a Christmas horror movie. True, exactly. Black Christmas going back. Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. Most of the Batman movies are Christmas movies. Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie. The point is this. The little kids in black, the caca kids, the doo-doo playing, I'm so bad. I'm bad. I'm a bad kid. I'm bad. I like bad things. Stabby, stabby, poke, poke, poke. I'm not good. I'm bad. I'm so bad I should be in detention. These kids, the heavy metal kids, the punk rock kids, they want to be in Christmas. They want to enjoy Christmas too. So, but it's so bad it's evil. It's so evil it's good. But we're good, but we're not. We're evil, but we got moral codes. But whatever. I don't know. And there's so much you could watch. I realized there's so many now. There's so many Christmas horror movies because they shit them out so often now. I realized that you could watch a Christmas horror movie every day for Christmas. So I realized, oh, there's so many people that have like a love-hate relationship with Christmas. I love Christmas. I can't get enough of this shit. I really can't. I love Christmas. Right? But I also love horror stuff. And I could also understand people having a love-hate relationship with Christmas and stuff. So I thought to myself, we people had a hard time with my esoteric kind of Thanksgiving thing I was trying to do. We're gonna try and make it simpler for people to get involved in the game. We're gonna make a really easy for people. We're gonna try and make a really easy concept for people to come together as a community, to have a community involved. We're gonna ruin Christmas together as a community, as a family. We're going to have CW Chanter's Horrible Christmas together. Whether you love Christmas and want to ruin Christmas because you love Christmas and you got to ruin something because it's tacky, we get it, but they don't get it. And James Rink is dead and we want to set him off in style because he was nuts. Right? And because we love horror movies, but we also love Christmas. We love Christmas horror movies. The there's a great movie about the filmmaker. What's his face? The guy who made Pink Flamingos. What was his name? Waters, John Waters. And then they had a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist was talking. He said, look, some people who like to play with feces, they like to play with feces. You can say this. Because they love to play with feces. They're into the smell, they're into the texture. They love to play with feces. It's the feces for them. For whatever reason, whatever the however it started with nature, nurture, something inside, whatever it is, that's the thing. And he said, but very important to know and understand that some people that love to play with feces, it's not really that they necessarily love to play. It's not just the playing with feces. What it really is, it's the reaction of people seeing them play with feces. That's really what it is. We have Echo 2000 Kai joining us as well. Joining us saying bonjour to Plan D. Ah. People who say hi to people. We say hello to Echo Kai. Contemplating why people do things. Anyway, whatever your reason. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have a lot of bit of fun. We're going to set up some rules to play the game, but it's not going to be like the game for the Thanksgiving game where you play the thing, create the character. No. This is going to be jack easy. For beginners, you can watch. There's going to be all sorts of little levels. The beginning level is this. You know about the game. Hey, there's CW Chanter and its little community of weirdos. Oh man. Okay, so here's how you do it. You want to just get a little bit involved? You say to yourself, oh, I want to be a little bit involved. I'm a little bit of a novice. I know about these guys. I know about these weirdos. I want to dip my toe in, but I don't know if I want to be totally involved. Oh, I see. You just say to yourself, I'm gonna be involved in Christmas. I'm gonna be involved in the horrible Christmas just a little bit. So you're gonna say to yourself, I'm gonna watch a horror movie or a Christmas movie every day for December. A horror movie or a Christmas movie, preferably a horror Christmas movie. But if it's just a horror movie or if it's just a Christmas movie, hey, if it's horror Christmas movie, so much the better. But as long as it's a horror movie or a Christmas movie, you're in the clear. But now look, if you want to go the extra step, you'd say, I'm going to try and make it a horror Christmas movie every day. And if you try and make it a horror, if you're just even just on the beginning stage, if you're just still a novice, but you want to go for it, you make it a horror Christmas movie as much as you can make it a horror Christmas movie, then you're getting in there. You're a medium level, getting to be a CW Chanter, horrible, ruining Christmas scout. Like you're really trying to get in there and you're leaving comments in the comment section telling us what movie you saw yesterday or the day before, what the highlights were, making little cut up poems of your favorite lines. Oh man, now you're getting involved. But be warned, because if you make yourself a solemn promise and you make yourself a promise to the community to be a hardcore, burn it down, CW Chanter, true believer, horrible Christmas, let's make it happen. I'm gonna promise to watch a horror Christmas movie every day from December 1st to December 31st, and you don't do it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You know, James Rink, they say he could travel through time. And I'm not, I'm, oh, Christy says they have a to-be list for this. Christy says they can make that vow easy peasy. I would love to see you make that vow easy peasy because I would love to see you fuck up. No, I'm teasing. I would love to see you make it. I've got my notebook. I'm making cut ups. I've watched several movies so far. You can watch their movies on Tubi. There are movies on Amazon Prime. Netflix is going to suck for this. They've blown. But I got to tell you, I can provide you with extra resources. If people get involved, I've got special prizes for people that show their dedication. I've got a master's document that I'm working on that has all of the text from the wiki for the specials, all the specials that were new content for 1995 Christmas TV specials that aired in 1995. I'm up to December 15th and I'm cutting them up. And I've got cut ups going already so far. I've got crazy, crazy cut ups going. I've got cut up resources. I've got cut up resources to go so that I could send you stuff that you could just put up in these online cut up generators and automatically hit a switch and get your own poems going. Because I work and I'm working for you. And what are we trying to do? We're cutting stuff up because cutting stuff up, I have seen, has effects. And what we're trying to do is we're just trying to generate mental energy together with the agenda of generating mental energy together, knowing full damn well that if we generate mental energy together with the agenda of just generating mental energy together, but no real clear consensus of where to send that mental energy, that it will just result in, essentially, my experience has been a nuclear explosion of mental energy. Theoretically, that's theoretically what's supposed to happen. But I'll tell you what, every single time that I've started this process, something fucked up has fucking happened. Now, you could judge me if you want to, the fact that I got a smile on my face. I'm the kind of guy. Look, if you're trying to achieve a strong chemical reaction and something blows up in the laboratory, someone can get fucked up if something, that someone got hurt. But if you're the main scientist that's trying to achieve a chemical reaction, don't blame me if I'm smiling, right? Like, yeah, someone got hurt, but at the same time, we found out that chemical A and chemical B do in fact react. We also find out that individual A or individual B should have been wearing their safety equipment. That's not on me, right? It's like the people that thank God when they win the Super Bowl. What happened to the other team? I don't know. Worthless sinners. I don't know what they did to piss off God. That's not on me. You know what I mean? They should bring that up with the Lord Creator. He works in mysterious ways. I guess they fucked up with him. I'm kidding. Not really. I mean, what do you want from me? I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not dead yet. I mean, when it happens and you guys make all the jokes you want to, you won't, because there's not going to be no one's going to comment. Well, someone will, but whoever, you know what I mean? I got less fans than James Frank, so probably I don't even have a Facebook, so no one's going to announce it, right? It is what it is. In the meantime, the main point and the main takeaway is this. Number one, I feel a calling on my heart to say, in the heat of the moment, I make jokes. And invariably on the back end, I'll say to myself, it's not just that it's subject to misinterpretation, I'll be misunderstood. Even being totally understood correctly, I don't necessarily want to be, I don't know, I don't want to be, I love everybody. And it's only because I believe that in a very real sense, no one really, all our molecules continue. Like, and really, like, based on everything that I've read about, time and our perception of it, like, the moments that James Rink and everybody have been present, my father, whatever, like Jesus, Adolf Hitler, like everyone's been on planet Earth, like no one really died. It's like there's no real, I don't really have a problem with, like, I don't feel like I'm insulting anybody. I don't feel like there's really any like difference between when people are here or not here. Anyway, I'm not trying to insult anybody or be disparaging of anybody, to be, disparaging of anybody's, pain, or dismissive of anybody's experiences of moments of unhealth or anything like that. And I certainly don't mean to be cavalier about the notion of doing anything that would affect other people. Also, let's be totally honest. If I really felt as though there was a causal relationship between me doing things to text derived from the internet, circumstantially related to the year 1995, and let's just say someone I had a disagreement with on the internet having a medical condition or a medical experience, if I really felt that that was happening, number one, I would need to go to the doctor more often. And number two, I drive myself crazy. I don't really think that that's how it works. we're having fantasies here. We're playing games. Okay. I'm very much actually aware of it, though I do my best to suspend myself from being aware of that so I can have fucking fun and have as much fun as I could possibly have without doing drugs so as to avoid doing drugs. Whether that's a maladaptive way to deal with not doing drugs or whether I don't who knows. And it's Christmas, so fuck it. Let's do this. Let's watch horror movies during Christmas. Let's watch horror movies during the month of December, Christmas horror movies during the month of December, and let's see what happens. But in order to see what happens and in order to appreciate whether or not there is a quote unquote result from the activity, we will need to be able to see the activity. So, in order for me to not feel like the grand fool, I'm really going to need to see from y'all that you're getting something out of this, that you are participating in this, and that you want some of Mama CW's milk for me to give y'all. And if you ask and if you participate, I promise you, I give you my word, I will come back to this space and I will give. Number couple of other running things. I have it's like you can't fight fate. It is here to which people will come. So it is here to which I will come to speak to you about this grand activity. So here we are, December 1st. The game is afoot. To participate, one merely only need to watch horror movies or Christmas movies, or especially Christmas horror movies for the month of December. If you do so, I recommend, as additional steps, though not necessary, taking CW Chanter style magical notes. That is where you see a trope, note a trope to generate cut up clues and manifestation notes. It creates an instantaneous cut up in the moment as well as food for future cut ups. St. William S. Burroughs be with us. Black Friday, Granny Krampus, Jack Frost, The Flight Before Christmas. That's not a Christmas horror movie, though. It might be a horror movie to you. It was one of these Hallmark rom coms with the Blossom, that lady Black. Well, here's a Black Friday again. Here we go. We also have A Christmas Sleigh, Mrs. Claus. I watched that one twice. Zombie Christmas Apocalypse. That was horrible, but it had Tony Todd in it. Probably one of his last movies. Got no message out from anybody. No communication. Flintstones Christmas Carol from 1994. Dead End. That had Ray Wise in it. It's compelling. It was good. That had Ray Wise in it, and that lady that was in all the Conjuring movies. She's good in that too. Santa Claus, like Claus. A whole bunch of these. Okay. Who wants to pick a number? Tip Fry says, I am down. I have to run and pick up a pizza and cat food, so we'll catch up later. Cat food on pizza? That's worse than pineapple. Oh! It's 15 Christmas carols. That's a way you're lowballing it to such a degree. Pick 19. 19. Okay, here we go. 19. Stolen scarf adorns the Christmas killer. The bear with a bad back. Bex. Rubber masked Mrs. Claus. The machete mama. Drinking in response to the stress of danger, dread, and terror. In a ragtop, classy car in winter. On stolen happy dust. Amy Collins, somewhere in CW's possession, there's a box of yellow pads filled with tropes and deep thoughts. Yes, absolutely. And one day they will be published. Published, I tell you. They will be found by aliens. And they're going to be like, these are facts. These are facts. My God, he knew it all. And that's how the Orange Catholic Bible actually came about. Truth. Folks, I love you. I love you. I love you. If nobody told you they loved you, somebody just did. Today, that somebody is CW Santa Wayne. The more energy you put into it, the more energy I will get out of it. We will become the nightmare machine. We will destroy Christmas and it will be reborn as something better. Together, we have power. This is only day one. Watch, be surprised, be amazed, tell your friends, get your friends involved. If you have a friend who's into horror movies, oh baby, spread the love. But you have to get involved. Folks, if you feel the urge, get involved. Break out of your plastic humdrum scene. Make your life active. Get yourself a memento, a horrible Christmas something, a broken what's it, a scary Christmas elf thing that ties you to this activity so that when you see decorated houses, your Christmas is part of this CW Chanter's Horrible Christmas Spectacular. And remind yourself, it's not CW Chanter's Horrible Christmas in the sense that it's CW Chanter's Horrible Christmas. It's CW Chanter's Horrible Christmas in the sense that it's CW Chanter's, it's just a thing. Get involved. And if you don't get involved and nothing happens, just remember, well, of course nothing happened. You didn't get involved. Get involved. Let's fuck shit up. Let's ruin Christmas together. Okay? Let's really take a shit on this tree. For James Rink. Right? If we make something happen, we'll prove that things can happen. Huh? How about it? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I hope we all have a really the greatest horrible Christmas ever. We can really make this something special, something unique and different. I really believe in us. Huh? Let's do it. Let's do it. I love you. Come on. Let's fuck it up. Talk to you soon. R.I.P. James Rink. Gone too soon. invested all that work just for the last couple of years. Can't lie. That wasn't weight loss. That was work, baby. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak ill of the dead. It's not speaking ill of the dead. It's just a fact. Anyway, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love James Frank. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Oh. And peace. One love.